It's in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will take the field first, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Ramsey. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Trying the left side. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Handoff from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Back to throw, it's Ramsey. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
A little screen to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the deep.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target. And
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. 2nd sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Harmon.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Ramsey. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lost to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Going to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Ramsey. Trying to find the end zone. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. 1st down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Looking to pass. It's Ramsey. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the...
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Fresno State will have to punt. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Quick spin on the run. Just keeps moving. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do.
There he goes! Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Lemon. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. to the right, complete. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. He'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's a heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. To the air on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll leave it with him. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Got a little space. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Fresno State right back to the line. To the air. It's Ramsey. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time on target. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Stanford! He got a step and just dusted the field. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. He's got him. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
Grab behind the line. It's Webb. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to pound it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer, you got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
Touchdown, Fresno State! And that one will give them the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the outside. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. He's got an open man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Using the quick game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Might be changing the route. Fires to the big fella. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Man, these plays are really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harmon. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Creates a little space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Ramsey. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. That's caught. It's Lemon. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Gets it out quickly. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalty.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunt. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. 2 as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
That's why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game,